It is here, The Wiz on stage at RBTL as part of its first national tour. Shows running this week. Our guest, The Wiz himself, Ala Mingo Jr. Glad to have you in here and welcome to Rochester doing this tour. Take me back to when you were first introduced to this. What's that story?
My mother actually introduced me to this musical via the movie with Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Richard Pryor, Nipsey Russell, and I fell in love. Actually, I think this is why I'm in the business. I saw people that look like me and know that I can do this as a profession. Now, I wasn't sure, I didn't know that this TV version was different than the play version. I didn't understand that until I got to college and I got cast as the Yellow Brick Road, and I go, that's not in the movie. What are you doing? So I was a little upset about that, just because I didn't know there was a difference. And then I realized there's a difference, and learned the history of the musical. And actually, we're now at this 50th year anniversary. This is its 50th year.
And you've been there since the beginning with doing this. For someone who hasn't seen it, how do you describe the production?
You know, it's about Dorothy's tale and her discovering her tribe, her people, her friends, but then realizing that in her journey, she always had what she needed inside. So I think it's one of those folklores. To me, I consider it one of America's best folklores. We all know who the lion is when you see him, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow. But now you get to see our version, our take on it, our little funky twist to it.
How's the music, the costumes? I mean, we see this, and here you are.
Yeah. Well, I will say we just got a Grammy nomination for our music. The music is actually out of sight. We go into R&B, jazz, a little hip-hop. I leave the theater still singing some of the songs. Now, some people ask me what's my favorite. It really just depends on the day and my mood.
And now taking this out, doing touring as an actor, what is that experience like when you're just going everywhere?
Well, first of all, I say I love going to these different cities. Now, we usually will stay for about a week, sometimes two, and we get 1 day off a week, which is usually a Monday, which is also sometimes our travel day. But you know, I love it. I've been doing this for a long time. This is my 6th Broadway national tour, and so there's nothing better than visiting all these new cities and actually showing them our version of The Wiz.
Yeah, and welcome, and that's why we had Wiz Day here in Rock. Thanks for sharing that. Good luck the rest of the tour. We've got more information about The Wiz, West Auditorium Theater, running through the rest of this week. Also, productions coming up with the rest of the lineup. If you want to buy your tickets, that's at rochesterfirst.com.